Isabel Schneider. Mit der Nummer 2, 63. Turnier in ihrer 9. Saison. ANAPA-Gewinnerin 2014. Zweite Weltmeisterschaft nach 2013. 26er Jung, 85 groß, dreimal Gold. Wir begrüßen Viktoria Mine. USA gegen Deutschland. Wie sind die Sympathien hier in der Red Bull Arena verteilt? Wer steht hinter den Vereinigten Staaten? Wer hinter Deutschland? United States of America? Deutschland? Deutschland serviert und eröffnet die ersten beiden Sätze gehen mal bis 21. Erster Punkt für Deutschland. Isabel Schneider bleibt am Service. Und Deutschland startet gut in dieses Spiel. 3-0. Eine Spielerin bleibt so lange am Service, bis dieses Team einen Fehler macht. Dann kommt das andere Team dran und gewinnt man dann wieder das Service, dann muss die andere zum Service gehen. Punkt USA. Nicole Brennan ist die erste, die für die Vereinigten Staaten serviert wird. Victoria Minek Shot wird da geblockt. Shot Block von Emily Day. Emily Day ist 1,86, knapp die größte im Spielfeld.
Nice little touch on the ball from Biernik there.
Yeah, that's a nice little poke shot. Look at a beautiful set. Great hands right there by Germany. Schneider setting up Biernik.
And this time Biernik sets up Schneider. Good start for Germany. 4 confidence-building points on the board quite quickly as well.
Schneider comes in and with that left hand, very deceptive on what direction she's going to go.
Biernik with service, right up to the net as soon as she struck the ball. A little bit of a shank serve receive from Branner, but they recover and regain position. Schneider now attacks. And off the fingertips of Nicole Branner. Just a little confusion there. Side switch, of course, with 7 points total on the board. Not as much wind, Dane, as yesterday, but certainly a lot warmer down on centre court than it was for the opening matches 24 hours ago.
You're absolutely right. It is starting to heat up. Yesterday we had a lot of wind, a lot of breeze, so much that they had taken down the flags on the top of the stadium. Today they have put them back up, and they are not moving very much. That means it's going to be hot, and it's going to be a little sticky, but the wind yesterday was a big issue. Today, not a problem so far. Nice roll shot. Biernik seeing the court really well early in this match.
There's Nicole Branner attacking for the USA. Oh, and Biernik, as you called, Dane, with the perfect timing. She's got her block going as well as her court. maneuverability. That's a lovely stuff block for the German.
Yeah, blocking's all about timing, and you see how she targets that ball right back into the court.
Oh, good play. It all started with a beautiful serve. Branner did well to keep the ball up, but Germany made sure.
Well, you know what? Service receive right now is a big problem for the United States. You have to pass the ball if you're going to run the offense. So that's as fundamental as it gets, regardless of if you've played with one another before. You got to pass the ball to the right spot, start to run the offense. And I believe as this match goes on, the United States will get stronger in terms of playing with one another. Every play is that much-needed experience that they must possess if they're going to find some chemistry.
That's a lovely serve from Nicole Branner, 38 years of age, from Hawthorne, California. And that's what Nicole needs to do now, draw on her experience. Experience goes back to the 2008 Beijing Olympics when she was a quarter-finalist. And that's a player that can keep her calm and cool, even though Germany still have a 2-point advantage. Branner again with service for the USA. Oh, wonderful commitment from the USA. Now they're back in position. Emily Day with a lovely little poke shot over the block of Biernik.
That's the kind of play that can turn things around for you. A lot of hustle, looked like they were dead in the water at one point, but they stayed with it. Look at Emily Day. Take off, showing her athleticism, pokes that ball up with the left hand, and gives themselves another opportunity. And what do? They get set on defense. Emily makes another beautiful dig, and then the one-footed, I should say, takeoff, pokey to the corner, is executed perfectly.
This is a good point run for the USA. Brand new team. Emily Day stepping in as the reserve for Kerry Walsh-Jennings, and it's starting to gel. Nicole Branner serves cross court to Schneider, and she's starting to rack up the service aces, Nicole Branner. Great play. All tied at 7-all, side switch, just to make sure there's no advantage from the sunlight, if nothing else today.
Yeah, Nicole Branner ripping the serve and turning back the clock. She's 38 years of age. She's had an illustrious career and then retired for some time, had a couple of children, and has really been brought back to life, the partnership with Kerry Walsh, and showing that she had more in the tank. That's an ace again right down the line. Nicole Branner stepping up her game right now. And like I said, Nick, as this match goes on, I believe Team USA will get stronger because they're somewhat feeling one another out, trying to find that chemistry.
Well, she may be one of the oldest ladies in the tournament, but she's showing that age counts for an awful lot with this amazing service run. Schneider finally gets the ball up, having lost the last three. Emily Day sets Branner. And it's coming. Every play, the Americans start to look better and better, comfortable and more comfortable.
Beautiful set. You see, they're starting to get that offense firing. Good pass, good set, great hit, and you're starting to see that positive body language and emotion come out of the Americans, Branner and Emily Day.
Well, I have to say, Dane, it looked to be quite a nervous start for the Americans, but now Germany have been forced to call the timeout. Germany are trying to break the rhythm. Look at that point score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of them aces from Branner.
Yeah, I love that points run graphic there in the lower left-hand corner. 6 points in a row. That's what you cannot afford if you're Germany, and that's exactly what you're looking for if you're the United States. You do not want to allow a team to get 2 or 3 points in a row, much less 6. So Germany has to turn this thing around before it gets out of hand. The United States on an impressive run.
Well, Dane, I think I was panicking before the ladies out on centre court were that the team may not gel, but now they're starting to prove us longer. Now it's starting to look very exciting for Nicole Branner and Emily Day. 9-7 ahead. Can Nicole keep this service run and 6-point run going after Germany call the timeout? And the German timeout has worked. It's one of the reasons why you're given 1 per set to call, is to try and break that rhythm, the momentum. And it's certainly done just that for Germany. He's a chance to get back into the match. Bionic with service. She'll go straight to the net. Serving Emily Day, who now attacks for the United States of America. Good shot. Emily Day now is starting to show her skill and value to this duo.
You know, Nick, what surprises me so often when people break the rules, after a timeout, when you have a run going, you have to serve the ball in the court. You cannot allow the other team to get off the hook by doing nothing.
Oh, and the ball is out. Well, there's a sign of a little bit of frustration creeping into the German game, because the USA are now 3 clear. Emily Day serves Bionic. Schneider with the set. Emily Day drops off the net nicely, now looks to finish. Covered by Schneider, who attacks for Germany. Oh, and that's a shame. Nicole Branner was there.
Beautiful up by Nicole Branner. Emily Day unable to turn. You see Emily at the net. She puts up a nice block. There's the dig. It's just a little bit too quick, and Emily can't get her hands on it. So beautiful defense by Branner. She's got to pump that ball up in the air, give her partner a little time to react.
Schneider with service for Germany. 26 years of age from Leverkusen. A little bit of a shank serve receive there from Nicole Branner. One of the few errors that she's made as we go to the technical timeout, halfway point of the first set.
Yeah, I am surprised at how much trouble that Germany is giving the United States right now from that back service line. The United States has not passed the ball that well. Germany not serving necessarily too tough. It's just some easier plays not being taken care of. You got to take care of the little things. So important. We mentioned how hot it is out here. Check that humidity out, 40%, 26 degrees Celsius, but we're still early, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
It's heating up. I know I'm hot up in this commentary box here. I thought you were big time, Nick. I thought we got AC and all that good stuff.
Clearly not. I don't think Vienna's used to these kind of temperatures the same way as we are. But for Germany, they need to keep the heat on the United States of America. There is no question of a doubt. Nicole Branner is doing her best to guide Emily Day, her reserve partner, after such a sad news story breaking at the last FIVB 4-star event in Poland, where Kerry Walsh-Jennings picked up another shoulder injury. Emily Day stepping in for Kerry Walsh-Jennings, and so far doing a pretty good job. There's Branner down deep, but the cross-court shot for Schneider catches Nicole Branner out of position.
This is so interesting how much trouble the United States is having passing the ball. They're almost as if they're not tracking it too well. There's a good pass. And when you have a good pass, usually you get that advantage, as the United States does, and makes it look a lot easier. You have an errant pass, you're just kind of reeling and trying to figure things out. U.S. has to settle down and pass the ball, but give Germany a lot of credit, serving the ball tough from the start and playing very relaxed.
Is Nicole Branner with a service for the USA. Serving has been superb in this first set, and again a very nice spin serve off the tape of the net. Branner attacks again, and lovely shot over the block, spots the gap down the line.
Really solid roll shot, great control right there. Now Emily Day is quite the player. You can just tell how athletic she is. She moves well on the court. Surprised that she hasn't won more, especially at the international level. I mentioned earlier, 5 AVP titles to her name, the most recent coming just last week in Hermosa Beach in the United States. And she's just 29 years of age, so I think still on that upswing. A lot of good years. I think she'll make a solid run for the Olympics in 2020 as well.
Starting to gel. They're starting to work together, encourage each other, motivate each other, and it's all coming from this serve from Nicole Branner. Again, oh, that one's just a little too deep, trying to mix it up. Side out for Germany, now 12-14. This is the German blocker, Viktoria Biernik from Berlin. Tries to just drop one short to the feet of the American players, but it falls the German side of the net. Germany still with the break, still USA, I should say, still with a clear break. And 3 ahead. Emily Day with service now. Emily Day with a very nice short drop serve. And Emily Day working well at the net. Dane, you called it. Emily Day brimming with confidence now, coming off the back of that victory at Hermosa Beach just a week ago.
And this is really improved in her game. Her block timing, her commitment, and how to target that ball back into the court. A few years ago, her timing not nearly as good. She's made so many improvements, hence the victories in the United States. And starting to heat up here on center court.
Branner puts the ball away. Plenty of time. Lovely set from Emily Day to give Branner the opportunity to figure out which way to place the ball.
And that set all started with her footwork. Great foundation, bump set right in the wheelhouse for Nicole Branner to take advantage.
5 clear now. Emily Day showing that she's got a service game to match Branner's. America are looking strong. Oh, good play. Good play from Biernik, over on 2, whilst the American duo were trying to find their positions.
It's a smart play whenever the server is going to run all the way to the net. It's a good idea to maybe do that sneak shot over on 2 before the defense can get set. And that ball's out of bounds. Here's what I don't understand. Remember, the challenge is in effect. Each team has 2 challenge possibilities. If you're wrong, you lose those challenges. But a few times Germany has, you can tell, disputed the call and just kind of gone along with it. They think it's in, it's called out, and instead of challenging, they just say, all right, let's play the next point. It's interesting. I know if I were playing, I would probably use that challenge a little more often, especially just to slow things down and maybe get 1 or 2 calls reversed and going your way.
Dane, it's a very good point you make, because the American duo are now 6 points clear. And again, they're scoring points in quick succession and consecutively. Here is Nicole Branner again with service. Oh, and is that an ace? Just a little too long.
I love that serve by Nicole Branner, that powerful topspin serve. You don't see it very often. The serve of choice on the women's game is a jump float serve. There you're going to see it. Little jump, try to hit the ball flat, try to get some movement on it. See Emily pass that ball way off the net, and that dictated the rest of the offense, therefore the error. So any type of serve that's going to get an errant pass is what you want to use, and Germany opting for the jump float.
Viktoria Biernik with service. America just need a straightforward side out, but they've been given it even easier. It is now set point here, 20-15 for the United States of America. And what was a slightly nervous opener to this first set has developed into some very nice volleyball indeed, certainly playing better than their 25 seed ranking. Let's see if American can wrap this one up quickly. Emily Day up at the net. Oh, that's a good cross-court shot from Schneider. Second set point for the USA.
I love Snyder's techniques. That left hand, really a smooth and deceptive arm swing.
In it goes to Emily Day. Here's the set. Oh no, over on two from Branner. But the ball is just out well. Both the ladies done 21-16. The referee gives the ball in. First set goes to the United States of America. The brand new team of Nicole Branner and Emily Day getting better and better, Dane, as the match unfolds.
Yeah, and exactly as I expected. They are starting to get a little more comfortable with each other's game. The only thing that I would improve right now is their serve-receive. If they would have served that, received a little bit better and passed the ball a little bit better, they might have won that thing 21-11. They win it 21-16, which is decisive. If you are Germany, right now you're thinking, I got to continue to serve tough, but I also have to convert, play defense. Taking a look at the stats right there, the United States 2-1 in blocks, 3-1 in aces, and that added up to that 21-16 victory. Everything else just about even. So Germany playing well right now, just unable to get that victory in the first set. If they can maybe turn up the intensity, capitalize on some broken plays, they're going to be in good shape here and make a run in this second set.
Well, Nicole Branner, of course, playing with Elaine Youngs, was fifth in the World Championships of 2007, fifth again in Stavanger in 2009, quarter-finalist in the Olympics. And Dane, for me, it's that experience of Nicole Branner that has enabled Emily Day to settle and settle well. Here's Emily Day with the serve receive now on the attack for the USA, and they pick it up where they leave off the American duo. First point on the board in set number 2, having won the first 21-16.
And this is solid offense right there. That's the physicality of Emily Day on the outside, no block up. She's going to make you pay.
Again, there's Branner with that very difficult topspin serve. Germany are in trouble here. Play exceptionally well to get out of jail there. Schneider showing some exceptional athleticism to get that ball over.
Kind of a shank pass by Schneider, but what good teams always do is they're able to recover out of a not-so-great pass. That's exactly what Germany does.
Bionic puts that one a little too deep. Advantage back with the USA, but Germany have to win this second set to stay in the match and take it to a tie-break third. Emily Day to serve.
Smart play right there on the American side. Not so sharp, though, the Germans right there. There's the poke shot. It's covered, but it's out of bounds. It hits that antenna. Nothing that they could do. They got to keep that ball away from the net. When you pass a ball to the net, when you dig a ball close to the net, sometimes the net not your friend.
Bionic now on the attack. Emily Day looks for the block. Cross court. Well, Branner thought she'd got that covered, but it just drops to her feet.
Branner in a good position there, but unable to move to the left. Bionic with a solid, powerful cross-court hit.
Schneider with the service for Germany. Serving Emily Day, that's been the tactic for the Germans throughout this match. Oh, lovely block from Victoria Bionic, and a very important point on the board for Germany.
Bionic in the right position, right time, gets up, over presses. Beautiful defense by Schneider, and then watch Bionic line up Nicole Branner, jump right into that power. Emily Day not ready on that cover. If you're ready on that cover, you got to lay it out. Actually, a good block, kind of far away from Emily. But give Germany a lot of credit, not only in the backcourt playing solid defense, but also at the net.
service ace from Schneider. Couldn't come at a better time. Isabel Schneider. Right between the two American players, down the middle of the opponent's court.
The sweet spot. If you're serving, always right between the players. You want them to have communication problems, just as we saw there.
Great play from Isabel Schneider. Quite possibly the dig of the match so far, and puts the point on the board to go with it.
You know, Emily Day putting a really nice setup for Nicole Brana, unable to put the ball away. And then, what do you know? Schneider with that left-hand cross-court thunder.
Oh, surely USA should consider calling a timeout here.
Power going up against a solid block. Emily Day has that physicality to possess that power and really go for it. That time she challenges the block but pays for it.
Mixing it up. This time Schneider serves Emily Day, who now attacks for America. Better play from Team USA.
Smart play. She learned from the last play. She gets outside, takes a look, sees that the block's solid, and that's when you have to break out a more finesse shot. Smart play by Emily Day.
38-year-old California, Nicole Brana serves. Schneider takes it, now Schneider attacks. Emily Day misses the block, and Brana, well, turns around to watch the ball go out, but it drops into the American court. Germany 3 clear.
That's one of those balls you have to play. You think it might be out, but if it's close, you want to play it. There's another tough serve reception. Give Germany all the credit in the world. They are serving the ball tough. Nicole Brana, not the sharpest of passes. It sends Team USA reeling, and now Germany with a really strong 4-point advantage.
Bieniek again sends it right down the middle of the court. Good shot from Emily Day.
And you know, sometimes the game can be really simple. You see a nice pass by Emily Day, perfect set by Nicole Brana, and then you have vision to put the ball wherever you want. But if you don't pass that ball well, it becomes a difficult battle. Great pass, set, and shot by Germany. If you're the United States, you got to get back to what won you that first set. Got to start applying a little more pressure from that back line service. And you have to start taking care of the ball on serve receive. There's another pass about 20 feet off the net. And what do you know? Gives Germany the advantage. And Bieniek with another solid block, a net violation there by Emily Day as well.
Well, all the momentum is with Germany right now. We were wondering whether the USA would have called a timeout earlier, but finally getting the message. And it was all with that 5-point score in the early exchanges, then another 2, then another 2, gives Germany a 5-point advantage. The Americans have won the first set 21-16, but the USA need to stop the momentum of Team Germany right now because they're in control. They're dominating, Dave.
Yeah, you know, if I do my math right there, Germany's won, what, 9 of the last 11 points, so really have turned things on here late or midway through this second set, and they've done it by serving the Americans tough. The Americans, I thought, were coming out of that slump of poor passing that you saw at the end of the first set, but now they've kind of reverted back to it. They need a good pass here.
Schneider with service, serving Brana. Good set from Emily Day. Brana puts it away. Better serve receive puts America in such a stronger position.
Yeah, passing that ball is everything. I don't care how good your team is. If you can't pass the ball to that spot over time, it's going to come back and bite you.
Here's the veteran Nicol Branner with a big serve, that top spin serve. And that is exactly what bought Branner 3 aces in the first set. And a similar run would really help the USA in this second. The heat continues to rise here on center court. And the Americans would love to seal this in 2 sets rather than going to a third tiebreak. Emily Day drops off the net and picks it up nicely now, looks to finish it for the USA. Tries to go to the back of the court. Bieniek now on the attack for Germany. Flags stay down. Branner thought it was going out of play. She's mistaken. The 4-point advantage back with Germany.
Wow, and that's a heavy hit by Bieniek. On the right side, that ball well in the court.
Here is Bieniek with service, serving Emily Day. That's been her tactical play throughout this match. Emily Day, good at the net. Good timing.
Another good pass by Team USA. Good set by Nicol Branner, and then it's court vision. If you are setting the ball close to the net, it gives the offensive player more vision. Everything's in front of them. If you pass way too far off the net, that's where the offensive attacker loses all vision.
Well, that's the first error we've seen from that position from Bieniek.
Yeah, Bieniek not prone to making many unforced errors. This time she tries to cut it, lets that elbow drop just a little bit, and the ball ends up in the bottom of the net. Point USA. USA creeping back in.
Emily Day again targeting Bieniek with the service. Emily Day's got one hand up at the net. Oh, and the second little touch spoils the defensive move from Nicol Branner.
Solid tip right here. Schneider, knowing that Emily Day is putting up a solid block, she goes just over the top. Day doesn't have time to land and make the play. And as we go to the technical timeout, Germany up 12-9. It's a lot of up and down play. We've seen Germany really start the match strong, and then at the end of the first set, things kind of fell apart as the Americans had seized the momentum. Now in this one, Germany out to another great start, and the United States kind of creeping back in, but Germany looks really comfortable right now. They're executing. There you see 7 successful attacks and 4 blocks for Bieniek, who has really been dominant at the net, a force at the net, and some great chemistry between these two players from Germany trying to get the first victory here at the World Championships.
Yeah, got some support in the crowd as well. Now, Germany. 3-point advantage at the halfway point of this second set. They have to win it to take it to a third tiebreak. This is where America turned on the heat in the first set, and they look to do exactly the same in the second. 3-point lead now down to 2. Nice power play from Nicol Branner there.
That's the one thing I really like about this United States pairing is they're both very physical and strong athletes. They love that power game.
Oh, good shot from Bieniek. Nobody expected her to go over on 2.
So smart, Bieniek right there, showing a very high volleyball IQ, knowing when to go over. Just when the other team is sleeping, when they don't expect it, that's when you do it.
Good play from Emily Day. Both teams trading side outs here, point for point, but the advantage or break is still with Germany.
Emily Day, fortunate for that to get down. What I'd like to see Emily Day do more of is get outside before she takes the approach. Then she'd have a bigger offensive window to hit the ball. And another error for Germany as the United States now closes the gap to 1. Again, Bieniek trying a cut shot, this time from the other side. We saw a cut shot from the right side go into the net, now from the left side. And a couple of errors as this thing starts to get really tight.
It does. Emily Day to serve for the Americans. Here's Bieniek on the attack for Germany. This time she makes sure. And she thought the ball was good, but the ball was out of play. Scores are all leveled. It's quite a way off that red line, isn't it? To be honest, that slow-mo replay in Hawkeye clearly shows there's no need to challenge that shot. Emily Day continues to put the USA back into this match. That's a simple. Advantage back with Germany at 14-13, but the pressure is on Bieniek and Schneider. Here's Schneider with the service. They have to win the second set to take it to a third tiebreak. Emily Day with the serve receive. No choice for Nicole Branner but to go over on 2. And Nicole Branner is there at the net. Big point on the board for the USA in their quest to take this 2-0.
Very fortunate there. U.S. gets a second opportunity after another errant pass, and Nicole Branner making the right decision. And there's that fire, that emotion. She knows she got away with one. Nice block right there, all deadlocked at 14.
Good shot from Bieniek. Having had a couple of misses at the net, trying to cut the ball. This time opts for a real classic spike.
U.S. right in position, but Bieniek too powerful right there, going right at Nicole Branner.
And here is the 26-year-old German with service, a little trickler over the top of the net. Well picked up by Branner, who now looks to finish. Rolls it down the outside of the line. All tied at 15-all, down to the business end of this second set, but Germany need to take it, Dane.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Nick. If you're Germany, you have a little more pressure on you, of course. Losing that first set and up against the wall. Doesn't matter how you start the match. It's all about finishing. Who can do it when it counts? There's a great block by Emily Day, and Germany going to have an opportunity here.
Nice shot from Schneider, Isabel Schneider.
Schneider with some good court vision. Up there, Day with a nice control. Branner keeping it in. And then Schneider seeing the open court.
Oh, it's a little too heavy with the arm. And Emily Day just puts that one out. A break for Germany at 17-15.
And that's all offensive positioning. That's where Emily Day needs to get wider on her approach. And she'll have a bigger offensive window. Here she comes in, very straight on the approach, and she's read well by Germany and then makes up for it. We're seeing a lot of makeup. You know, you don't put the ball away, but you make up for it with a block at the net. Very fortunate right here, Emily Day, getting that stuff, whatever it takes. And Germany still with that 1-point lead.
Oh, a very short float serve from Branner. Emily Day at the net again. And America awarded the point. Not quite sure whether there was going to be a challenge for a net infringement there. Germany decide not to. The scores are all tied at 17-all.
Yeah, it's getting nervous time. Germany going to call a timeout here and kind of think things over as the United States seem to have the momentum. Even though we're deadlocked at 17, the United States looks a little more comfortable. Seen a few errors. You see how this one started out. Germany with a big run of points, and then the United States kind of turning things on from the midpoint to this point, making less errors, cleaning things up. If you're Germany, keep serving tough. Possibly get United States in some serve reception trouble that we saw early on. If you're the United States, I probably go to Bieniek. She's given a few unforced error points, and you go that direction. But two very equal teams here in this second set.
It's very important for both these teams to try and win this first match. They are in Pool A, and that's where the #1 seeds are, Larissa and Talita. The top two teams automatically qualify from the pool play in the early part of this championship, so both teams desperate to get their first win under their belts here on centre court today. Here's the first exchange now, right in the business end of this second set, and the point is on the board for the USA. Understandably, Nicole Brana thrilled to take an 18-17 lead, having won the first set 21-16.
Yeah, that's a huge point, especially coming out of the timeout. I love the emotion that Nicole Brana is playing with. So pumped up, so passionate.
Oh, Bieniek has put that way out of court. Too clear. Big break for the USA.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Seems like Bieniek has a tendency to miss some shots just barely. See if the United States goes right back to her.
You're absolutely right, Dane. Here she's on the attack again. Emily Day's at the net. Schneider sets Bieniek once again. Over the top of Emily Day this time. Well, she held her nerve well there, Bieniek, because she's had more than her fair share of errors in the past 4 or 5 points.
Yes, she did. Held her composure, came for that second opportunity, took a look, and poked that ball right to the open court.
Bieniek again serves Emily Day. Emily Day on the attack for USA. Well covered by Schneider. Schneider now forward to attack. Oh, and Brana cannot get that hand there. Scores are all tied at 19-all.
Great play. Look at the read in the backcourt. Schneider is all over it. And more importantly, she converts on offense with a beautiful cut shot.
Bieniek with service. Side out here for the USA will give the match point. Oh, Bieniek is there at the net. Well, all of a sudden, having given points away, she's making them up again with great play.
Yeah, smart decisions in the end. We saw Emily Day roll the ball down the line, was dug, and that time tries to challenge the block and is blocked. Crucial time of the match.
Good play, all tied at 20-all. Now, can the US turn this around, or will Germany force us into a tie-break third set?
Well, some damage has already been done. You know, the United States had a couple of big opportunities. Finally, Day getting that ball across court. But we're in a deuce game situation, 20-all.
Emily Day serving Bieniek. Bieniek now attacks for Germany over the top of the block, but Brana has it covered, and now Brana attacks. Oh, and Brana success with the power play. It is match point for the USA.
I love that aggression. When you get the ball up in transition, power it, go for it. And that's the way Nicole Brana plays.
Emily Day serves Bieniek over on 2. Brana has it covered. Can Brana finish it? This time it's Bieniek at the net with a brilliant block, which couldn't have come at a more important time for Germany, tying the scores.
Clutch. That's what I say to that. Bieniek, clutch. That was the match right there, and Bieniek knows with that fist pump exactly what she did. She gave her team a little more life. Can they turn it around now? Maybe win this second set and force a third.
Isabel Schneider with service for Germany. Serving Emily Day, that's been the German tactic throughout the match. Emily Day makes it count. It is match point once again for the newest team on the block here at the Vienna World Championships. Emily Day and Nicole Brana, for the second time of asking, look to wrap up this centre court match. Oh, it's 22-all. Again, Victoria Biernik, dominant and powerful at the net.
Germany playing so smart right now, taking advantage of opportunities. And if you're the United States, you better look out. You don't want Germany to get too much momentum. Important to side out and get the point here.
Emily Day. Oh, that is out of play. It's got to be worth a challenge, surely.
Yeah, I think that was clearly long, about 3 or 4 inches. Nicole Brana thought about challenging, but realized it was not going to happen.
Set point for Germany. Schneider on the attack. Oh, great play from Biernik. Emily Day sets her partner. Brana. And again, Biernik is in the perfect position. And the ball is good for the USA. 23-all. Both teams zigging deep. The Americans to try and wrap up the match. Germany to take it to a third tie-break set.
How about the fight? The back and forth, a crucial play. Germany could have wrapped it up, but the passion, the fire, Nicole Brana, the 38-year-old, coming strong, coming a lot with power in that transition, saving set ball.
Emily Day with service, scores all tied.
Wow, now that is a tough one to swallow. If you're Germany, you're thinking, you know what? They don't want it. And I'm gonna try to take advantage of it as soon as possible.
Isabel Schneider looking to take this to the third set. Float serve to Brana. Brana up and high at the net. Great shot. The experienced player of the two Americans, Nicole Brana, making sure, tying the scores at 24. Remember, you need to take it by 2 clear points. The match for the USA, the set for Germany.
It's turning into quite a match, quite a battle.
Schneider sets Biernik up at the net. Oh, and it rolls the wrong side. It is now match point for the USA.
Another error by Biernik, a roll shot into the net. And if you're the United States, you're thinking, you know what? Biernik's given us enough points. Now we have to take advantage and score a point of our own and really force the issue.
Brana with service. Looking to wrap this up now in 2 sets, the Americans. And it's done! The USA, with a very important victory in Pool A, beat Germany 2-0, but it went to 26-24 in the second set, having won 21-16 in the first set. Well, Emily Day, in Britain in soccer, Dane, we call that a super sub. A super substitute, and the super sub from the USA has given them a well-deserved victory, but they had to work hard for it.
No, they absolutely did. It was a lot of back and forth. It seemed like the Germans were going to win that second set and force a third, but the United States stuck in there. They played hard, and they're very fortunate to come away with the victory because there was a few opportunities that they did not capitalize on, and they kind of made it happen in the end. Sometimes in your first match in a tournament this big, you got to do whatever it takes, and you don't care if you win ugly or win pretty, but they sure earned that final point. A huge stuff block by Emily Day. Great move, great press, and you can see the sigh of relief on Team USA after finally getting that ball to drop. The passion, the fire. The big question is, how big can Emily Day be replacing Kerri Walsh? How far can this team go? I think they're going to shock a lot of people if they can stay consistent.
Yeah, the super sub, Emily Day, stepping in for the 3-time Olympic champion, Kerri Walsh-Jennings. Well, she's proved Nicole Brana right for taking her on as her new player in the absence of the great Kerry Walsh-Chungs. There's the confirmation, 21-16, 26-24 to the United States of America. The stats, well, some impressive play from both teams, but the Americans coming out on top, Dane.
Yeah, look at that blocking category, all locked up. The United States winning the A-scene statistic 4-2, but it was the broken plays. I think Bieniek, when she looks at the tape, she's going to say, you know what, I gave too many errors away, too many free points, and it cost her. It really did. So looking at the tape, it's still early on in pool.
Well, that's Larissa and Talita, the #1 seeds who are still to play. That's how important it is for Day and Branner to have won their first match. Let's go down to Julius Brink, who has the victorious American team down at center court.